Hello, I'm Food Dane. Here are my predictions for the WFA Week 8 games. Games to be played on May 21st, 2016. Philadelphia Phantoms, the DC Divas. The Divas will win this game. But Philadelphia, they're very good, so they'll keep it fairly close. I'm going to say DC by right about 3 touchdowns. Richmond Black Widows, the Keystone Assault. I expect the Black Widows to win. That'll be fairly close too. I'm going to say by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Black Widows. Toledo Rain at the Flint City Riveters. Now this will be a close, low-scoring game. I'm going to say Toledo will win by 2 touchdowns or less. Toledo. Detroit Dark Angels, the Pittsburgh Passion. I dig my Dark Angels, but they'll have quite a time of this one. Pittsburgh will win by 4 or 5 touchdowns. Pittsburgh will win. Yeah. And the marquee game, the Chicago Force, the Boston Renegades. I expect Boston to win this. Won't be easy though. By 10 points or less, Boston will win. Indy Crash, the Kansas City Titans. I think the Titans will win this one by 3 or 4 touchdowns. West Michigan Mayhem at the Columbus Comets. This one will be tough. You know, Mayhem are 2-2, Comets are 2-3. Excuse me, Comets are 3-3. Mayhem are 2-2. I love my Comets. So out of fan loyalty, I'll say Comets will win. By 2 touchdowns or less. Atlanta Phoenix, the Alabama Fire. Well, Phoenix already beat the Fire once. By quite a fair margin. I mean, Alabama did score, but Atlanta had their way, and I think Atlanta will have their way again. I'll say by 4 or 5 touchdowns, Atlanta will win. Derby City Dynamite at the Huntsville Tigers. Okay. Just like Toledo and Flint, this will be a low-scoring, close game. I expect Derby City to pick up the road win here. They'll win by 10 points or less. Derby City. Okay, then there's a forfeit. The Fayetteville Fierce win by forfeit over the Tri-Cities Thunder. Okay, in Florida, Tampa Bay Inferno with the Daytona Wave Runners. Tampa Bay's got this. They'll win by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Still in Florida, Jacksonville Dixie Blues, the Orlando Anarchy. Gruesome win for the Dixie Blues. I'd love to be wrong about that though, because I do love those Anarchy. Hang in there, Orlando. In Texas, Dallas Elite, the Arlington Impact. Gruesome win for the Elite. Gruesome. Still in Texas, Austin Outlaws, the Houston Power. Haven't these two teams played each other already? Haven't they played each other already? Let me take a look here. I'm curious. You know, there's been so much shaking up going on in both Houston and Austin that I'm losing track of both of them. But I understand both the Outlaws and the Power are nowhere near what they once were. Yes, they played each other on April 16th. Austin won the game 12-8. And Austin proceeded to get splattered all over the countryside in all the rest of their games. While Houston, yeah, they've lost a couple decisive games, and they had a forfeit loss against Dallas last week, just as well. Okay, so this will be another low-scoring, close game. Now I'm going to say the home field advantage will make the difference, because Texas is a big state. Houston will win by 2 touchdowns or less. If you're noticing I'm predicting a lot of close games this week, that's because in the past 2 weeks, there's been a remarkable number of good close games. I like that. I don't know whether or not that's a result of the implementation of the tier system or the division system, you want to call it that. I certainly hope so, though. I love the idea of it, and I love seeing these good close games. I like it. I hope it keeps up. Okay. The game I'll be attending, the Seattle Majestics at the Southern Oregon Lady Renegades. I'm really looking forward to seeing my Majestics. I didn't get to see them at all last year, so I want to see them this year. And I'm looking forward to meeting the ladies of the Southern Oregon Lady Renegades. Let's see, for those of you not familiar with the West Coast, that's in Medford, Oregon, which is, in the southern part of Oregon. It's about, I think it's like 4 hours south of Portland, and about 5 hours north of me. Seattle will win this game, but Southern Oregon has made a real good show of themselves for a brand new team, especially a brand new team from a town of only 70,000 people. Seattle will win by 3 or 4 touchdowns. But I do expect Lady Renegades will get in the end zone. And I'll be filming, ladies, so make it happen. Okay. Further north, the Everett Rain at the Tacoma Trauma. Okay, it's been a disappointing season for the Trauma this year, and it's been a horrible season for the Everett Rain. I really want the Rain to win a game this year because I hate to see a team go 0-8, especially a team that I'm really friendly with, like the Rain. But I feel Tacoma's going to win this game, I'll say by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Okay, the Mile High Blaze at my Utah Blitz. The Utah Blitz won a game on the field last week, and I was there to see it and film it, and I hope you saw the highlight reel. That was a ton of fun. Oh, and by the way, the team they beat, the Ventura Wolfpack, you put the Wolfpack up against another Division III team, they make a good show of themselves. So don't let those splatterings they've had, until last week fool you. They're getting splattered by Division I teams. Give them some more Division III opponents like the Utah Blitz. They'll have fun games, and they've got some good skilled players. Ventura Wolfpack do, yes. Okay. As for Mile High Blaze, the Utah Blitz, they played each other once already. Blitz won rather the Blaze, the Mile High Blaze won rather handily. Although the Blitz did get in the end zone twice, including on the opening drive of the game, so the Blitz can at least score against Mile High. I think Mile High will win by 3 or 4 touchdowns. I'd love to see an upset, though, because I love my Utah Blitz. And also because this is the final game of the season for the Blitz. This is the end of their season. Okay. Central Cal War Angels, the West Coast Lightning. Gruesome win for the War Angels. Pacific Warriors, the Sin City Trojans. I think the Warriors will win. I think it'll be by 2 or 3 touchdowns, probably closer to 2. And I expect that's going to be a very fun, fairly vicious game. Yes. And that completes my predictions for the WFA Week 8 games. Thank you.